Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Karen.
And I'm Mae.
And we are from Boomers to Gen Z. So we're going to be, I think, already in the fasting Ramadan month right now. Everyone is doing the very tough Ramadan session, fasting through the heat. And we're going to talk about our favorite thing, Malaysian food.
Yes.
So don't go away.
Speak to you soon. So Karen,
Yes.
when you think about Ramadan, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Hunger first and rendang.
I relate to that very much. I think that it's so beautiful and like we're so spoiled actually in Malaysia because we have so many festivals. First of all, the public holidays are great. And then we also have all of this beautiful food.
Yeah.
And all of these beautiful colors and festivities and open houses to attend.
Yeah.
So that brings me to the question, what is like your favorite Malaysian food of all time?
Absolute favorite?
Absolute favorite.
The quintessential nasi lemak.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you like your nasi lemak? What's your favorite type? There's so many types.
I know, right? So, okay, for those who don't know, who are foreigners and have never been to Malaysia, you are so missing. Oh, woo.
Okay.
Sorry about that. That was my dog. Maybe the word nasi lemak got her all excited.
She wanted to participate.
Exactly. So anyway, so the one food that I really, really love, but I don't dare to indulge too much is nasi lemak. And I like it with the anchovy ikan bilis, with the nice sambal, half-boiled egg, cucumber, the traditional. Occasionally, if there's good rendang sitting on the side, that goes really, really well. So I was explaining to those who are not familiar with Malaysian food. So Malaysia is essentially a mixture of Malays, Indians, and Chinese culture. Of course, the three different culture will come in with their cuisine. And nasi lemak is something that it's rice cooked in coconut milk, and then you have deep fried. You call it anchovies, we call it ikan bilis, and then it's deep fried, crunchy. And then on the side, it's always served with this, like, it's called sambal, but it's like this nice spicy chili sauce that goes with it. And
like
now
grounded chili.
Exactly. And that's like the secret recipe of all the good ones. And then you have cut slices of cucumber. What else? Peanuts. Roasted peanuts, and occasionally egg.
Right? Yeah, a boiled egg, half of it.
So that is something that we all love. The other one I want to share is as well, in Penang, there is this great little back lane hawker center, which is not so hawkerish anymore. In fact, it's like so popular. And all they serve is kaya, toasted bread with kaya and half soft-boiled egg. Have you ever been there?
I have not been there, but I know the breakfast that you're talking about. And the bread is like really thick.
Yeah, it's like a thick, sweetish bread. So it's our local version of a brioche. But it's really toasty. They toast it just on top, and then inside is still nice and warm. And of course, it's like kaya. Kaya is our coconut jam. Okay, for those who don't know. And then they spread it on with our local margarine, and you dunk it in soft-boiled egg.
It's so
it makes me hungry.
It's so good. The soft-boiled egg is like a staple for our breakfast. So we normally have like this lada putih, so like white pepper that we can put in and soya sauce to our taste.
Yes. And then, okay, for those who don't know, now this is something that some Singaporean friends actually highlighted. Apparently, Penang has the best soya sauce, and it's called Rose soya sauce. Rose.
Oh.
Yeah. The brand is called Rose. You don't get it everywhere. It's a small cottage industry in Penang. If you get it, it apparently is to die for. I've tried it and it is very good. It's thicker consistency.
Okay.
Soya sauce, and you taste it with. I mean, you would eat it with your toast and soft-boiled egg, and it's really
I need to try this. I never knew that we had our own soya sauce.
Yeah, so Penang has a lot of I'm going to promote Penang right now. So it's like
Tourism Malaysia, please highlight this video.
Exactly. So you have okay, so in Penang right now you got the roast kicap. I believe A1.
Oh, I know this brand.
Yeah, so A1 is as well a so it's all these pre-mixes for curries, curry laksa, asam laksa, and all that. And the mix is actually very different from the rest. I've tried the rest, but this one, I mean, really, it's very good. So if those of you who are living abroad, dying for some Penang food, you have to get this particular.
A1.
Yeah.
And it's super easy to cook with those mixes as well, literally. Like you just plug it in, you put your ingredients, and you just
follow the instructions. It's super easy. What about you? What's your favorite?
Okay, well, to be fair, I do really, really love nasi lemak. But there is another one that I'll mention. But for me, like when I eat my nasi lemak, I don't really see this in Penang. There is one, there's this one place, I think, in Penang, near like Fetis Park, for those of you who are from Penang. For those of you who are maybe in KL or abroad, you know how like in Malaysia, we have these stalls of like, it's like economy rice, where you take your rice and then you can take your dishes.
Yep.
So my favorite version of nasi lemak is when you buy the rice and you can actually take your dishes on the side of it.
Okay.
So you can choose what type of sambal. Sometimes they have like tauhu, like tofu sambal, and then they have the ikan bilis sambal. Then they have like the fried chicken with serai, with deep fried serai. So it's like hairy fried chicken. Have you had this?
No.
And it's so good. And normally it finishes by 9 o'clock. So before, when I used to have like a full-time job, on the way to work, every morning there would always be these stalls by like this cut, selling the nasi lemak.
Local aunties.
Yeah. And it's like the best thing ever. So you can choose if you want omelette, if you want boiled egg. Like
also, it's an a la carte version.
Yeah. Okay. And it's always like so affordable. You can get a really nice one for like maybe 450 or 5 ringgit because it's like really cut up nice. So that's my favorite version of like nasi lemak.
Right.
And then my other favorite go-to dish is actually Hokkien mee, but I think in Penang they call it Thai lok mee.
Thai lok mee.
The one that's like fat. It's like fat black noodles, and sometimes it's handmade noodles,
right.
And they fry it in this like black sauce, and it's really saucy, and then they just put like pork lard on top.
Oh, yum.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I do.
Like KL Hokkien mee.
Yeah, that is KL Hokkien mee.
Here it's called Thai lok mee, no?
No, it's not.
Oh,
in KL Hokkien mee is very okay. So there are two versions. Hokkien mee in KL is exactly the black black sauce, very thick noodles. And why it makes it so good is it's full of pork lard. Not good for your diet. Yeah. And then the Hokkien mee in Penang is actually different. It's a soupy prawn-based broth. With the trick is the chili that goes with it, which is really nice, and then with the lime squeeze of lime in it and the cod thing. But another thing that I think we all miss out is, of course, roti chanai.
Yes,
I know so many Caucasians who love roti chanai. Have anyone tried roti chanai? Please let us know. There is still a debate of. I read somewhere the origin of roti canai is actually from a town in Chennai, in India.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Would make sense. So can someone confirm whether that's true? But I was told that roti canai's origin actually came from the Indian workers who came out to Malaysia, and they're actually originally from Chennai. And they were doing this. So roti canai is essentially like a flat bread.
Yeah.
But why it makes it so interesting is because the way that you want it to be nice and airy when you're so that when you're folding it, so the outside is really nice and crisp. And then when you open it up, it's nice and flaky, and you dunk it into some curry sauce and things like that.
It's actually so good.
I know.
It's
now
so
it's
good. Yeah, I know. It's making you love food. But that could be very true because so my partner is actually from India, and like he says that in this area in India that he goes to, like the side of the road, there'll be this like uncle or this brother, he'll sell something that's like roti canai, but the way they do it, is they make a hole in the middle,
Right.
and they just put an egg, and they sort of half boil the egg in the center of it, and then they just serve it on paper like that, and you just stand by the stall and you eat it. So like the middle part, so can you imagine, like they put the flour onto the pan, but they make a space in the middle just to crack an egg, and they don't cook it fully, and so it's like runny.
Oh, okay. So if you like runny eggs, that could be quite nice. I do like runny
Yeah,
eggs.
I do. I love runny eggs.
I'm not so sure about eating like that on the street, because I will probably be dripping all over.
It's part of it. It's part of the experience.
It's part of the experience. Okay. Oh, the other thing I want to share as well is that one of the experience when I have foreign friends coming in and visit. Do you have this where if I say, oh, let's go for ice kacang, and they get all like ew about the ice kacang? Have you experienced that?
No, I have not actually.
Okay.
Maybe because I don't really go for ice kacang. Why do they react that way?
I don't know. So I found out. Okay, it's not everyone obviously, but the initial idea is. Or the initial response rather is that they will go, oh, why? You put ice and then you put syrup and you put vegetables in it. Why do you do that? You know, that kind of thing. So, and because you have like corn and beans, so they're very puzzled, because it's like, why do you put all these legumes on top of the pulses on top of this dish? But then when they start eating it, then they go, oh, it's really good. Really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those were the comments that we've had. What other interesting food Malaysia offers?
I think like there's also like a lot of interesting ingredients we cook with. Like we cook with a lot of roots, like that lotus root. We have a lot of bitter gourd in our dishes, which I don't think that they really have.
I don't think they have. Yeah, they don't
bitter gourd, like runny eggs with bitter gourd is so good.
Yum.
Yeah, it's so good. We cook with very interesting ingredients. Like I think that's one part of it.
But we totally stirred off our Ramadan fasting thing.
I'm sorry.
So going back to that, yes, we Malaysians love to eat. In fact, I think we eat to live and not live to eat.
Yeah.
No, eat to live. No,
the other way around.
Live to eat and live to eat. And, So for Ramadan, actually, I've been doing a little bit of research, because I'm planning out a free menu plan for our Muslim friends, especially those who are menopausal, because it's so important that I learned I'm going to try this, and if it works, I'm going to let everyone have it for free. Is that for women over 50s or going through menopause, the body doesn't need to go on shock diets. That doesn't work. We actually need to have protein in our meals. And the rule of thumb is 1.5 grams for every kilo of your weight. So that means so you want complex, lower your carbohydrates, but you actually need to eat good complex food so that your body works harder to digest them, as well as protein. So like things like your eggs and meats that will help with your weight loss as well. So of course that comes with exercise plans, some intermittent fasting and things like that. So what I've done is in the mornings for women who are preparing the morning sahur for the family, try to have more protein dishes in your cooking for your family, so that you can sustain yourself while you fast the entire day, because that is quite hard work. It is definitely quite difficult. And then the minute you get out of it, also drink lots of water, but try to avoid the sugary sweet rose water that can actually, it's not so good for you. So try your level best to go with clean drinking water. Just go with that. And again, the meals during that evening when you breakfast, again, try to incorporate your protein intake, so it helps you with your weight loss, as well as your family can enjoy lots of nice food at the same time. So do let me know what kind of food you all cook normally for your for your sahur and iftar, and what is the traditional in your family when it comes to the Hari Raya Ramadan season. What is the normal tradition that you have at home, so that we can better understand each other as well. Isn't
That
it?
would be really
Yeah.
nice.
And if you're making good rendang, don't forget to call us. What about lemang as well?
Oh my god, yes, lemang. Lemang is really, really good.
Yeah, that is with the rendang.
Yes, and then that
But we don't see that much anymore, lemang. Do they sell
No,
it?
I remember they used to, but like I don't see it much either. But like actually, I just wanted to say what Karen has created. The ebook is actually really, really cool, and if you want to get your hands on it, I know where you can. So you just have to head on to menopausal.co and you'll see it. All you have to do is subscribe, I think.
Yeah, you just have to put your email down, and we give you 2 weeks menu plan, simple recipes that you can whip up for your family and have good, healthy meals without compromising on the taste. All right.
I think that's super cool.
Yeah. So as usual, just a legal note. We're just having fun here, just looking and enjoying and appreciating Malaysia for what it is and all the food that it supplies us. And I hope that you will all enjoy your fasting month and be good and be healthy.